Hey, good afternoon, you guys. Raymond Noble here. I'm sitting in the coffee shop today, so I may flip around and look just to make sure my back is tight. Uh, but I wanted to shout out my man O.C. Stevenson. We were sitting talking about real estate and stuff like that, and just through the conversation, people should use their tax return to buy a house. I was like, that's a great video, so I'm gonna talk about it. So I'm gonna give you three reasons why it's a great idea to buy a house using your tax return, right? So, reason number one, um, if you don't buy a house, typically you're going to go buy something else, car, uh, clothes, consumer goods, let's call it. Okay. So, if you look back at the last year when you did your tax return, can you tell me what you spent your money on? Is it still in your house? Is it in your driveway? So, the car that you may have bought, let's just call it a car, when you drove it off the lot, it decreased in value. So you took your good green money that was worth X and you bought something as soon as you bought it, went down in value. Let's switch that around. Invest our money into something that starts making money babies so that the money babies can start they one day have their own babies and those babies can have grandkids and great grandkids and guess what that happens to be for you? That's what's called generational wealth. Well, let's take the tax return money, buy a house. Let's say you bought a house of $450,000, 3.5% using an FHA loan on our occupied. That would be 15,000. Right, $15,750 to buy a house. Let's say you got 14,000 back in the That means you got 1750 that you need to figure out how you're gonna get to be able to buy a house. And you say, okay, well, there's a couple other things that you got to spend money on to buy a house. Yes, you got to pay for an appraisal. You also have closing costs, right? But we're in a market right now where you can ask the seller to pay your closing costs. You can ask them to pay all your closing costs. So you got to come up with that appraisal between $500 and $650 to buy a house. I think you could do, right? You can get a paycheck, put it towards your appraisal money. Um, so that's number one. Just buy the house. Reason number two. Let's say if you buy a car. As soon as you drive that car off the lot, it's gonna go from what you bought it for. It's gonna notch down. It's not gonna be worth what you bought it. It's just the way the car business is. Yes, transportation. Probably had transportation. Would you rather be driving a house instead of driving a car that goes down in value? And here's the other thing that happens to the owner. Let's say you spent that $15,000 on the house, right? 10 years from now, you might have $100,000 in equity. You might have $150,000 in equity. Equity is the difference between what you owe and what it's worth. Where else you going to get $150,000? $250,000. I have 200, about 250,000, close to $300,000 in equity in the house. That's a great investment. Spent, I guess, that $9,200 to buy my house. Seller paid my closing costs. It was a market very similar to this. So, so that's reason number two. You get that appreciation. You get the build in equity, right? Then you have number three. Uh, the money is either going to go in what they call currency, which means it's going to grow, or it's going to be spent. So you either invest it. It's like having a family. Your legacy is built. You want your money to have legacy. You want it to have some baby, right? And or you buy something that's consumerized and appreciated. Now, appreciation in real estate is good. It's not good when it's comes to your cash. So the reasons why it might be good to buy a house. Not might be. Let's buy a house this year. Now let's create a plan. Call me. We'll take a peek at your cash, your credit, your income. We'll determine how much house you qualify for based on your income and your liability. Get your credit score. If it's not good enough, cool. Let's figure out a way. I got a great credit team. We'll get your credit score, man, to where you can buy. Right? So that's the plan. We understand the income, and the credit. We get the credit. Take this time to this time to get that credit tight. Boom, you pull the trigger on the house. Meantime, get that money over to the side. Use it for your down payment. Even use it if you have to restore your credit a little bit. Use it for the good of that. Don't just spend it. Come on, y'all. It's time to man do better. The only way to do better is to plan better. So I got the plan. You got the time between now and New Year's. Get some free time. Call me. Let's sit down. We can sit down on Zoom. We can look at stuff and create a plan and we'll execute and have some fun in the meantime. 2023. Let's go buy a crib. All right. Raymond Noble. I'll do my part if you do yours. See you soon.